What's up? Decided to play a WoW Classic. So I'm not exactly somebody who has started in the very beginning, so a lot of this stuff is a bit, well, not much different, because I started in Wrath, but I started just before they started changing a whole bunch of things, so yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm still not sure anymore. But anyway, I stopped playing WoW I stopped playing WoW completely around Cataclysm, pretty much. I mean, I came back a few times here and there just to see if they've improved it with each expansion, but I left after a couple days each expansion, and then I just stopped coming back just before Legion came out. So when they announced Classic, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm not interested. You guys already ruined everything. And then I'm like, well, I mean, a bunch of people already had those legacy servers, you know, the ones that they weren't allowed to have. And then Blizzard started taking them all down and everyone got mad. But I'm like, well, there's got to be a reason for it, right? I mean, sure, they've made some bad decisions, but I'm sure they've done it for a good reason. And of course, they released their own legacy. So, I mean, it's pretty much, as far as I'm aware, completely classic, as it was back in the day. But as you can tell, I think this is the new Stormwind, I think. Because there's also some visual settings that you can do to bring it back to classic, and I think, yeah, it looks like just some extra bells and whistles, and I think it's some ground clutter too, and some objects that aren't normally there or something. And if you're hearing any background sounds, it's my crazy cats. What are you doing, kitty? Yeah, so I'm experiencing a lot of things that I've never really experienced, since, you know, I'm a mid-bloomer, I would like to call it, because I came in during Wrath, and I was like 18, 19, while a lot of other people had started when they were in early teens, and this is kind of like their childhood. My childhood isn't related to this at all. In fact, I think this was my second MMO. I think RuneScape might have been first, but I don't really remember. But this one was definitely my favorite at the time, because it was something that I could just, you know, I can jump in, make a character, I forgot where I was going, make a class, you know, choose a race, and it was actually a really beneficial choice, because it was before they simplified everything. It kind of made everyone the same, so it's kind of nice to have to work to get things, even though, well, I'll admit, I've been spoiled by a lot of games and a lot of the casual aspects of the newer WoW. Just being able to get all the things that I need immediately, and, you know, I do like that, because I've grown impatient over the years, but I've never appreciated my lack of... You are a crazy cat! But I've never appreciated my lack of patience after all these years. So when I came back to this, I've been competing with people to kill mobs and get quests done. And that has taught me patience all over again. So, this is the wrong building. So, I think I respect this game in that sense, where it'll teach you to be patient, it teaches you to be more focused in the world around you, it helps you get more immersed in what you're doing, rather than just running around leveling, you know? Because, I mean, I don't know much about the story, I don't know much about anything other than the fact that the two factions don't agree, so that's as far as my knowledge really goes. And when I first played, I was actually a little invested. I listened to all the NPCs, what they had to say, all the quests and whatnot. I read pretty much everything, but I kept getting left behind of everyone, because, you know, they kept running off without me. So, the fact that I'm just going around and getting, anytime I get any decent reward, I don't think I have any green gear yet. I mean, that's just one spirit though, but that one spirit goes a long way in apparently classic. So I'm in the current WoW. I will probably be decked out with at least most greens right now, and probably a whole bunch of stats that I don't need anyway. Yeah, spirit is a big deal in classic WoW. That's something I really want, because as a priest, I try too much to help people, and I keep like buffing everyone. I keep trying to heal everyone on my way through everything, and then it kind of ruins my life because I get myself killed. It's still a good time though. I can't help but to help people in this damn game. It kind of brings that out of me. That's probably why I choose... Oh wait, all these cats, I swear. They'll make fun out of anything. It's really cute. So yeah, I'm not really doing much at the moment. I just got to Stormwind because I had to turn in a quest, but I was gonna... I guess I'm not very good at multitasking. I need to find a tailor. I think I was at a tailor, but I didn't see any trainers. Oh, I also need to go there. So I want to start using stats. At least until I get anything better. But yeah, money's an issue too. Like you actually have to... Oh yeah, I need wands. You also have to worry about... Never mind, I don't need a wand that bad. God, level 15? Alright, well, I guess I'm not getting one till then. So, yeah, it's taking some time to get anything, and the money is an issue. I thought there was a staff trainer. I'm just stupid and I don't know where the locations are. I'll find them eventually. But yeah, I mean, the community is really nice. There's nothing toxic. There's no immaturity going on, well, at least that I've noticed, or at least that I can't handle or something. So it's a good experience. Like, normally people play this non-stop and don't eat, sleep, and I mean, obviously that's an exaggeration. People, you know, eventually they'll just like get 6 hours or something, and they'll just like, you know, that's enough, and I'm gonna get back to the game, you know. And everyone that plays the classic that remembers the old days, they're, you know, old enough to where they do have responsibilities and have to go to work. So all these jokes of, oh, I'm just gonna quit my job, there's no way I can handle it now. But no, I'm one of the people that I just can't stay in a game too long before getting bored. But at least with WoW Classic, so far that seems to not be the case, because I actually feel like being in here. So it'll get to a point where I just want my friends to come back and play, at least one, and maybe I'll stay in here a little bit longer, because that's another reason I left anyways, because all my friends started to separate and go to do different things, and you know, become as picky as I am. I'm a very picky person in games, and there's some games out there that still run that people look back and love. Like Guild Wars kind of screwed up too, along with World of Warcraft. Like Guild Wars 2 is a fantastic game. I go back all the time, but a lot of people had loved Guild Wars, the first one, so much that playing Guild Wars 2 just felt like they were betraying it or something. But yeah, back on topic. I'm just playing WoW, trying to like relearn everything, because there's a lot of missing information that I got so used to. So I'm just going around seeing what people have, and I'm trying to relearn all these shops, because I'm gonna need to know these. And eventually I'll get to a level where I'm gonna start needing some of these items. Oh, damn. People are selling these for a lot cheaper when they make them. I need to start getting my tailoring up. I think tailors can use it, or do to make bags. I think that's literally the one that. What am I looking at here? I can't see them yet, but I'm pretty sure. I don't think leather. Severus is chewing up paper right now. That cat is weird. The innkeeper. God, I really don't know where anything is anymore. I'm so lost. Gosh. Just gonna follow this warlock for a second here, and I'm done. Okay. Yeah. So this is not gonna be a very entertaining video. Just wanted to just get a quick recording out, you know, because I haven't really been doing anything. In early mornings when I feel like actually doing it. So yeah, I'm tired. I kind of woke up only like an hour ago, and true, people normally wake up a lot quicker than I did, but it's a lazy day, and I've been tired the last few days, and still didn't give myself any time to catch up sleep. I just said, screw it, I'm getting up, you know. Not because of this game, obviously, and I'm not lying, it's not because of this game. I actually wasn't gonna play, But I had watched a video by the Warp Zone, and they pretty much made the same jokes that everyone else is making, like, you're a busy man at your job, and everyone's talking about WoW Classic, and you're like, yeah, I don't feel like going back, and then you go back. Same joke happening at my job too. Like, oh yeah, I thought about it, but I don't think I'm gonna. You're gonna. Alright, I'm gonna. It's kind of what's been happening. I remember coming here. There was something here that I remember that I used to do, but I forgot what it was. Completely PG, of course. I don't come from those servers. Cooking, isn't that like a secondary one that I don't have to worry about limiting? I think it is. It's one of those ones that I can get alongside the other ones. Wait, how much was that? I didn't freaking check. Because there's a lot of food that I just keep selling. I might as, like the ingredients, I might as well just start making the actual food and get better benefits out of it. Because I'm not a mage, so I don't get any of the good stuff. Yeah, so I chose Priest. I mean, Priest isn't exactly my favorite class, but it's one of them. My 3 favorite classes in this game are, in order, Shaman, Mage, and then Priest. But since it's classic, and I don't feel like being Horde right now, which I'm okay with Horde, but I mean, that's just okay. And I'm not saying that like I'm all Alliance and Alliance is the best or anything, it's just, I don't know. Alliance was my first race, faction, sorry. It was my first faction when I first started, and my friends were... Rena, can you not do that to the cupboard? These cats. But yeah, all my friends were on Alliance at the time, and I really liked the pretty races. What brought me to a Horde, since, you know, I came in Wrath, was obviously the Blood Elves. Because I've always kind of been like an elf fan, sort of. But, you know, after playing a while and trying out all the races, I did start to get into all the other ones. I do like the Tauren. I do kind of like the Trolls. Orcs and me have never really mixed, but the Horde was nice. It's just something about Alliance just makes it feel like home, really. And just the way my personality is, it just kind of clicks. I don't know. I do feel like I am better than everyone else. It's just kind of like an Alliance thing, I feel. So, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I might be done with Stormwind for now. I think I should just go to Westfall. Oh, there was something I was supposed to do here. Dwarven District. I'm actually almost there, because I was just wandering. Yes, kitty? Hello. I have a wild Severus trying to get my attention. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. This might be the last time those cats will ever see me. I'll just be here forever on World of Warcraft. Which, by the way, is another good reason to go back to... Sorry, I wasn't paying attention again. Go back to the South Park episode of World of Warcraft, because it's a little more relevant than it's been in a while since it came out. I mean, it's always been kind of relevant, but now at least it's paying homage to the game that we're all playing currently. So, I think what I'm looking for, I think he might be that direction. I'm not sure. Just feels like a good place for somebody. No? I can't remember most of these quests. It's been so long. Even in the current WoW, I just never really paid attention because I just relied on the quest thing back when it used to be an add-on and not part of the game. No, I'd rather do jumps in midair. Well, I mean, I don't mind going to Ironforge. I don't know if a Night Elf would be really comfortable over there, but I'll do it. Hi, Sev. He's being a cute kitty right now. I need to drink some brain liquid. Besides Monster. Monster just, you know, makes me... It's like coffee. It just makes me functional in the day. And then I'll drink either a Fit Aid or a Focus Aid, depending on what I need that day. If I'm just doing brain... Oh, I might make it. Pretty sure I'll make it. Shortcuts? Nope. Sev, you're distracting me. This is very important stuff. Oh god! Barely made it. Oh. Can I buff him? Yeah. Okay. And now, the entertainment. Anyway, yeah, I used to take this little tram thing all the time. In fact, at first I was like, oh man, I have to go all that way, but back then, I guess I didn't really complain that much because I thought it was the only way. Then eventually, it just became easier and easier and easier to travel, you know, and then you start to not appreciate these ways to travel anymore, unless you're either very patient or, you know, you're role-playing or something. And back in the day, I'll admit, I thought role players were kind of dumb. But to be honest, I don't know why I ever thought that. I've never questioned my thoughts on that. I was just like, why do I think that's dumb? Because I kind of do that same thing. I mean, very passively, I'll just run around and I'll kind of start behaving like my character. I just don't formulate stories like they do. And then I started writing, and now I just kind of appreciate what they do now, and I'm just like, why did I ever think that was stupid? I don't know. I used to be kind of a dick, I guess. Wait, what was I doing with it for this guy? Thought I had a flute. No? Oh, I have to get the flute? Oh, why? It looks just like my copper rod. No wonder. My bad. Now where are those damn mice? Considering how loud it is, I don't think I need to be that close. Because that hurt my ears. It was almost a jump scare. World of Warcraft Deep Run. How many do I need? Oh, 5. Duh. Excuse you. Oh my god. Sit still before I kill you. That's coming from a Night Elf priest. That's kind of saying a lot. That's not really something she would have said. Yeah, and I also picked a Night Elf priest because I guess I've played too many humans in my time. Plus, I wanted to be a priest, and I think Night Elf priests are actually really part of a big part of the storyline, I think. I don't know really anything about any of the races, but I think I heard something about... Did you just beat it up? I think I heard something about the Night Elves having a goddess, a loon? I think there was something that said it, something about it, but like it's their goddess or whatever. I can't really remember, to be honest. I'm just gonna stop talking about it because I sound very ignorant, and I am, so I'm not gonna, where am I going? Gosh, my multitasking skills have really gone downhill over the years, and I'm only 30, so I don't know. I haven't even showered yet. I feel very grody. People still say grody, right? I'm still hip. Hello, fellow kids. Is that what he says, or does he say children? It's been a while since I've seen any movies. So. Tapper, huh? Well, I'll tapper that. I don't know. Gee, no wonder why nobody watches this channel. Honestly, I don't know why I'm making this video. I'm not somebody that anyone likes to watch, but once in a while my friends will stop by, and then they'll see that I made a video, and they'll be like, oh wow, he actually made a video, let's see how this is. And then it's just nothing but the same stupid jokes that I always make. Like, I could have just talked to him on the phone. It's the same thing. Of course. leave it to a dwarf to have a crocodile pet. They don't care. They're like Australians. They'll tackle any creature. They see one of our spiders and they're like, pfft. See one of those and they're like, what's up? I'm probably being ignorant as fuck right now. Goddamn, that blessing does not last long, and it's one of my favorite ones. Something I desperately need. Where was I going? But yeah, the Old Iron Forge looked kind of neat. I mean, I understand they wanted to change it though. This is obviously a really good Iron Forge, but I didn't experience a lot of things. In fact, if I remember, maybe the Old Iron Forge was a beta thing? I really need to research more. Mystic Ward, I like that place. It looked nice. I also used to get heirlooms there, but those are... I was gonna say the heirlooms are of the past now, but technically they're the future. Oh, a Mountaineer. Oh, not an Iron Forge. Gosh. I'm so stupid, I swear to God. And this is like when I don't get all my mounts from my higher level characters. Ugh. Well, I know what I'm cutting out of the editing. Unless I put it in. Future me's kind of a dick. In which case you're hearing everything I'm saying right now. And now it's just comedic effect. And there goes the comedy. Well, that's it for World of Warcraft Classic. It kind of, kicked me because they're doing maintenance. And I did have a huge gap between the last frame and this anyway. Because I kind of just sat around and didn't really do much else anyway. So it would have been kind of boring footage of me just running around aimlessly. Anyway, I might do another episode, but then again, judging by my track record, it might be a long time. In fact, at this point it's a challenge. How long can Magee's Hero go without posting another video? Yeah. Obviously I gained a lot of energy near the end of this video, but I mean, it's gonna happen when you're a pathetic waste of space and your moods are completely sporadic. Anyway, thanks for joining in if you did. And if you enjoyed it, then there's something seriously wrong with you because there's plenty more better people on YouTube right now. I'm rambling. Maybe I'll just sit here and not edit this out just to... All right. I think that's enough. Relaxing. Bye.